Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines conscience as the sense of moral goodness and blameworthiness of one's own conduct, intentions, or character, together with the feeling of obligation to do right or be good. It is also stated in Romans 2:14 and 15, when Gentiles who do not have the law do instinctively the things of the law, they show the work of the law written in their hearts, their conscience bearing witness, and their thoughts alternately accusing or else defending them. Given the above, it seems that we have this built-in system that either gives us affirmation or caution before proceeding with our planned actions. It also seems true that when we ignore the caution flags and forge ahead, we often feel guilt or sorrow. Repeating those violations of our conscience brings about more guilt, more frustration, and deeper feelings of our worthlessness. Now let's look at one of the most prevalent mental problems of the day: depression. Some 20% of the population is affected, and the current market size of the drugs prescribed is something like $12 billion annually. Tracking the growth of this market, it looks like the proverbial hockey stick. Hockey stick curve. Interestingly, if you overlay the suicide rate on the rate graph and with the drug market graph, we see little or no statistical change, even with the large volume of drugs prescribed. In the world today, there seems to be no situation in our lives where we are asked to access our own actions as possible causes for any of the consequences we are facing. We have turned our backs on God, ignored built-in warnings of something about to damage our very souls, and called all the associated feelings a chemical imbalance. It may very well be that these prevalent feelings of poor self-esteem or unworthiness are in fact valid feelings driving us to admit our poor decisions and confess to the God of all creation our blatant disregard for His leading. The greatest promise of all Scripture is that no matter how far from the desired track we may have strayed, there is a means of complete forgiveness and restoration. The resolution of the above situation is why God sent His Son to die in my place, then to promise to take me home to live with Him someday. If only we would come to Him, confess with a committed and contrite heart He is Lord, and follow Him. No matter who we have been or what we have done, we have a clean conscience again. We can have worth, we can be guilt-free, and there are no drugs on the market that can do that.